Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabansi, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. This show is going to ruffle a lot of feathers, but I gotta talk about it. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, and check out our podcast, the DREAMERSPRO podcast. We have that pinned in the comments below. Let me get into this topic here. This is going to be a very interesting one. What happened? Yesterday on ESPN, there was a segment that featured Kendrick Perkins, Stephen A. Smith, and Shannon Sharpe. Fantastic. And they were talking about the lackluster slam dunk contest. As they were having this conversation, it got to the point where Stephen A. Smith essentially put the blame on LeBron for not competing. And he was the first domino to drop that caused a lot of these other guys to decide, hey, if LeBron ain't doing it, I ain't doing it. So they're having that conversation. They're kind of going back and forth. Then Kendrick Perkins jumps in. He starts ad-libbing and adding his own thoughts. And then it gets to a certain point in their argument where Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perkins suggest that maybe the reason LeBron didn't compete in the slam dunk contest was because he was afraid to lose. For those of you who didn't hear that exchange, I want to play for you now and come back and continue with the show. Take a listen to that.
There is no one who knows basketball who will refute what I'm saying. There is no one who will do it. LeBron James refusing to participate in the slam dunk contest was the beginning and the spark plug of its demise. Period.
You know
there
what?
is no one who can dispute that.
You know what? I'm blaming LeBron for inflation, and the reason my 401k is not performing as well as it should.
You do that.
You blaming LeBron for
You do that.
First of all, I mean, those guys, and kudos to those guys, and I remember all the great dunk contests with Clyde Drexler, as I mentioned, Jordan and Dominique. But that was never something that resonated that he wanted to do. And I look at LeBron.
Maybe he didn't think he could win. Maybe he didn't think he could win.
Why not?
We'll never know.
Why not?
We'll never know.
But see, that's what I'm saying. So when LeBron said it, when LeBron set the standard like he was above the slam dunk contest, what you think everybody else is gonna do? All other superstars. You don't think we want to see a Ja Morant and Anthony Edwards, but they don't feel like it's important enough for them to do it. LeBron set that standard, Shannon, and we got to sit up here and acknowledge that. You know, I'm one of LeBron's biggest fans, man, when it comes down to the GOAT situation. But damn it, you got to start calling him out on that BS when he be doing it. And you don't be holding his feet to the fire.
Oh, no. I hold his feet to the fire, but it's hard for me to criticize a man that didn't want to be in the dunk contest because he's like, that doesn't move me. I don't think that. I think LeBron James.
Well, don't talk about it no more.
How about this here? He's very strategical. He's like, whatever's going to do to enhance. The dunk contest ain't going to enhance anything about LeBron.
Shannon, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, Shannon?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, Shannon?
I want to get to the celebrity.
Shannon, you're one of the greatest tight ends in the history of football.
Yeah.
There is a contest. I don't know what it is. There is a contest that involves tight ends. It ain't going to give you another Super Bowl. It's not going to do much for you. But everyone who came before you that was on your level did it. You backing out?
It have to be look. It have to be something about with my hands. Who has the better hands? But it's just far as I didn't really. I just look at it like LeBron. I just think LeBron is a power dunker.
You heard their comments. I was surprised that they said that, number one. The reason I was surprised is because they're saying this on ESPN airwaves. Now, what do you know about ESPN? ESPN is the LeBron James network, right? It's the LeBron James network. So for these gentlemen to say that, I think what happened was we had a moment of truth. And to me, I'm just questioning why we can keep it real on Kobe. while we can keep it real on MJ, I mean, people are accusing MJ of getting his father, you know what, over gambling. People were talking about Kobe Bryant in Colorado and this one, and Kobe was this, and he's this type of person. He's an a-hole. He's a ball hog. All of these different things. When it comes to LeBron, nobody wants to talk about this, his own deficiencies. So I was surprised to see that take place on ESPN. But they brought up that point of him being afraid. Why am I harping on this point? By now, I'm sure you've seen the show featuring Marcellus Wiley. We just did. We talked about this on the podcast. And Marcellus Wiley alluded to the exact same thing, but he didn't say it by word. He said that LeBron and these guys are looking at it from a standpoint of my brand. What's the pros and the cons? If I do it and I win, what do I get? But if I lose, how does it affect my brand? And I think that there's some truth to the fact that LeBron was afraid. Most LeBron fans don't know this, but I do. It was around 2000, and I think it was between a period of 2007 and 2010 or 11. But apparently LeBron attended a basketball camp. And during his visit, or game, something like that, some kid, I think it was a high school kid, dunked on LeBron so hard, that Nike had to ensure that that footage never came out. Google it. Go do your research and Google it. Go do some research. Search the internet. Video that Nike hid of LeBron being hammer timed on. They hid it because they didn't want a video out there of LeBron getting posterized that hard by a kid in high school. I say that to say that LeBron was working very hard to protect his image. Now I want to go back to the bigger point that Skip Bayless used to bring up, which is LeBron is afraid to go to the free throw line. Skip was essentially saying that LeBron was afraid of failing in front of a lot of people. And it's one of the reasons his supporters have turned his reluctance to attack and make plays to let the game come down to a decision he made by shooting to, oh, well, he makes the right basketball play. They turned it into that. Instead of saying he's scared, they say, oh, no, he made the right basketball play. It's the very same reason during, I think, the 2009 All-Star game where Kobe Bryant was guarding LeBron James. It might have been 9 or 8, one of those years, or 9. Kobe's guarding LeBron at the end of the game. Kobe's like, bring it on. LeBron is going through all of his moves, blah, 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 blah. As he gets ready to shoot the ball, guess what he does? He jumps up and passes it off to, I think, Dwayne Wade in the corner, and it's a turnover. And immediately, Kobe turned right to LeBron like, MF, what the F is wrong with you? And you know what LeBron did? He goes, well, Dwayne Wade was open. And then Kobe said it. You can see him. He says, F him. Carmelo, Kobe, Dwayne, even Dwayne walked up to him like, yo, bro, what's wrong with you? What you witnessed was a manifestation of LeBron not participating in this. He was scared to lose. He was scared that if I go up and I take the shot and I miss, then I lose. And people like Kobe and all of these guys saw through that. There's a game that I recommend you guys go look at the All-Star game when they used to compete. Kobe picks up LeBron full court for the entire fourth quarter. He's trash talking him. LeBron wanted nothing to do with it. What will LeBron supporters tell you? Oh, it's an All-Star game. Let me get this right. You go into an All-Star game and you're trash talking Michael Jordan and you're trash talking Kobe Bryant, and they're going to look you off and be like, well, it's an All-Star game. Like, let's be for real. These are hyper competitors. It don't matter. Y'all could be playing in a home gym. If you come at me, you're going to get this work. No matter where we at. And it's on a public stage. They not running from that smoke. You try me, I'm embarrassed in front of all these people. Oh, no, it's an all-star game. What do you expect? These people are pretty pitiful. So to me, they speak to a chronic behavior that we've noticed. is what Skip Bayless is talking about. He's afraid to go to the free throw line. He's not saying that for nothing. He's saying it because he's noticed some certain patterns. And for Kendrick Perkins and Stephen A. Smith to point out, could it be he was afraid? I think it's true. Because he's looking at it as well, what if I lose? Well, couldn't anybody lose? Couldn't Kobe have lost the slam dunk contest? Couldn't MJ have lost the slam dunk contest? But that didn't stop them from competing. It didn't stop them. The fear of failing. So to me, they bring up a good point, a sound point, and everything that I brought up is fact. Every example I brought up is a fact. The video being hid is a fact. The All-Star game is a fact. The free throw line is a fact. The passing the ball, making stupid plays at the end of the game and say I make the right play every time is a fact. It is all a fact. I'm not making it up. I'm not fabricating it. These are events that occurred. And it made me think. And I think you should too. Oh. What's most likely going to happen today is these LeBron guys that stalk my page are going to now say, okay, enough is enough. 1 day, 2 day, 3. He's talking about LeBron. Okay, enough. That's enough. I got to come out here and say something. I got to go do a live. And I got to, first of all, count how many LeBron videos. If I decide to produce 100 million LeBron videos, isn't it our channel? Can we produce what we want to produce? No. If you're not going to say anything positive about LeBron, I suggest you stop making videos. To these people, please, Nick Wright, Shannon Sharp, all of these guys, you owe Jordan a pretty big check for as much hating as y'all been. I mean, Nick Wright made his name off of going on TV and saying in 2016 LeBron passed Michael Jordan. Don't you think Nick Wright owes Jordan some checks too? Stop being emotional. Stop being a pocket watcher. Come on, it's not masculine behavior running around counting people's pockets. What's wrong with you? These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please. And you can do your live, and then nobody will watch. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. Peace.